Pencils down, baby.
Down.
Pencils
Drop
down.
'em.
That's
Drop
it.
'em.
Drop them. No music today.
Well,
Hurts.
because Cody's still indicted.
Yes. See.
He's not with us. Hopefully by Friday we'll have him out on bail.
Yeah, man. It's
Things are getting hairy for him.
we warned him about that old Proud Boy shit, but had to do it. He had to do it.
He loves his country. So.
Oh, jeez. And now I'm sure, just doing everything. He's multiple hats, because not only is he dealing with the Proud Boy stuff, but now he's also trying, I'm sure, do everything he can to make sure Kyle Rittenhouse gets into a good college. He got him. He pulled a couple strings to get him into that 2-year school. Blinn.
Yeah. In the school you just sign up to go to.
Cam Newton's old stomping grounds. Old Blinn.
I love how he said he's going to Texas A&M, and Texas A&M was like, no,
you're not. No, you're sorry. Yeah, we're the dumb Aggies. We're not that dumb. We're not that fucking stupid.
You can't just say you're going here and you go here. That's not how it works. Oh.
That is so true. Like, I'm gonna go. Like, oh, sure you are, tough guy.
All right.
Yeah, take that. Bring your.
We
rifles.
should have a group. They have Proud Boys. We should have like our little. We need like groups. We don't have factions.
I know. We need one. What would we be?
Faction. I don't know.
The Marvel Speculation Boys? Would that be our?
Yeah, the Happy Nerds.
The Happy
like
Nerds.
That?
We show up with AR-15s to movie theaters.
They all like having uniforms and being in clubs.
It's true.
They don't like being individuals that think for themselves.
I wonder if it's because they're that cowardly. They can't face any of life alone, so they have to find other cowards to then.
I think they need that confirmation bias of like.
Right.
They have these thoughts, and then like they need other people to agree with them in order to feel accepted.
Yeah, like otherwise this did it
because they're so mentally weak.
Yeah, it's not pretty. Look, we shouldn't be talking like this about Cody, though.
I know, but he's not here, so he'll hopefully he doesn't listen to the show.
I hope he doesn't. I don't know if they're going to get it in the big house where he's at right now. I don't know if maybe one of the guards is a big rambler in James. I don't know. And Cody's just seething right now, thinking that we betrayed him, I guess.
He knows how we feel. So it's been no show. That's why we had him into the show, to try to give a balance to the show.
Right, to bring some balance. He knows our take, though. I don't know. He shouldn't be surprised. Don't notice.
We warned him several times. Don't go near the Proud Boys.
What do you think Fox News is going to air instead of this January 6th hearing?
I think they're just going to do like nothing's happening. They're going to do their normal, regular, scheduled programming of just little bitch Carlson, and then followed by Hannity, and then whatever. Like nothing's happening.
I mean, they're having like. I wonder if they're gonna have like their.
Well, I'm sure there'll probably be a special on the immigrant caravan that's.
That's what I'm. Yeah, north. I wonder if they're just gonna have like their like the lesser tier ones, like the drunk judge lady. If they're just gonna have her call in bomb threats everywhere to like have a story or like
a bomb threat into the hearings.
Yeah, like
because every 2 years the migrant caravan pops up.
Always right there and they come right in and they rape everybody. They take a million jobs. It's just.
And then they leave, and then they do it all over 2 years later.
The caravan goes back.
And then they, like 6 months from the election, they start heading north.
All right, guys. They just come back, and it's chaos.
It's chaos. It's absolute chaos.
They're not going to show a fucking thing. I get right. They're going to pretend that thing.
Or they'll show clips of it, and then they'll be talking over it as they're doing it.
Right.
But you're not going to hear any actual stuff coming from.
Oh God. Oh man. Here we go. I just hope we haven't upset any listeners who think both sides suck. That's all. I just don't.
I mean, because both sides, it's the same. They're both the same.
But but I'm only going to, both sides suck, but I'm only going to defend a certain side led by a certain orange guy with a wig. But
both sides are the same.
Both terrible. But I'm only going to jump to the rescue of one of them. I hate them both. Oh, oh man. Here we are. This might be a shorter ramble, gang. I mean, no Cody.
No Cody.
What are we gonna do? We can't listen to Eddie's sweet harmonica.
I know. We can't do any of our normal ramble stuff,
I
right?
can't. It's
Because
out
you
the
were
window.
you were out in Hawaii last week.
Yeah,
so.
it's out the window. We do have lists.
Oh, we do have lists.
Yes, it is. Should I tell you so you can get ready?
Oh yeah. Well, no, I think I have them written down. I didn't know if we were doing them. I thought we were pushing them next week. I can
No,
know.
we're doing Canadian songwriter in the Hall of Fame hat.
Okay.
Oh, is this like an overture? We're like setting everyone up for what we're going to talk about.
Oh, I like that. It's a preview of things to come.
Right. The Ramones open close encore. And
Okay.
then top 5 tag team finishers.
Oh.
Was that easy for you?
I mean, it's mostly 80s tag teams, most of them.
Same. You know, let me stir the pot of controversy now.
Okay.
I don't know if my number 1 even counts as a finisher.
Really?
But I remember a pin after said move happened once, so I'm counting it.
Okay.
Does that make
right.
sense?
Well, I guess if it ended a match and it was 2 people doing it, so that would be a tag team finisher,
that
right?
might be. That's my numero uno.
Okay.
Right there is. What were the Twin Towers finisher? I don't even remember.
I think Big Boss Man would do a sidewalk slam, and then
Yes.
Akeem would come and do a
Splash.
splash.
That's right. Yep, that's right.
It was basically their 2 finishing moves combined into back to back.
How could anyone get up from that?
Right. It was like the Mega Powers finishing move. It was Macho Man would do the elbow drop, and Hogan would leg drop, and then
right. Yeah.
Which to me is not really a tag team.
It's not
finisher.
a finisher. You're just taking
combining
each other's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But it would have been really stupid if they did it to where Hogan would leg drop the guy and at the same time Macho Man like elbow drops his shins or something, like choreograph it. That would have been so bad.
What would have been great had they had Mean Mark Callis when he tag teamed up with when he became part of the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
When Sid Vicious left, I think was it Dangerous Dan Spivey and Mean Mark Callis were the Twin Towers?
Yes, I believe they were.
After Sid Vicious was hurt or left.
Yeah.
Or was it Spivey left and it was Vicious and Mean Mark Callis? I forget.
I don't think it was ever Vicious, and I don't think it was those because. I don't think so. I think it was. You're right. I think it was a Spivey.
Spivey.
Yeah.
Could be hilarious if Mean Mark Callis heart punched the guy, and then Spivey power bombed him while he was dead.
While he died, add insult to injury. You give the family no time to mourn.
He's dead, and then he gets power bombed.
And then he gets power bombed. He just power bombed a dead body.
By God!
My God, what's
his carcass just bounced off the mat?
The heart punch. That's still the greatest ever. Nothing better than the heart punch.
It's my favorite.
It really is. It's how it is. It's life. Oh my God, 8 minutes. Should we go ahead and pretend we're playing music now?
Yeah.
Is that what we do?
Yeah, and then you sing something, right?
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
If at home, if you know it. I bet people know this one. I think this is, I don't see anyone not knowing this. This magic moment. See?
Yeah.
So different and so new, was like any other until I kissed you. And then it happened. It took me by surprise. I knew that you felt it too by the look in your eyes. Sweeter than a wine, softer than a summer night. Everything I want, I have. Whenever I hold you tight. Bam, there we go.
This
magic moment. Right. How great is that?
So we saw Doctor Strange 2 again.
The Deuce. We saw it again.
Night.
The Multiverse of Madness. And tonight, when we're done taping.
Yeah.
Now, by the time this airs.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the damage
or
will have already
Wednesday,
been
the
done.
day you're listening.
The day you're listening. I after this, I'm going to see Backstreet's Back All Right.
Wow.
Live at the Hollywood.
Now, if you guys go, you and Andre are going, correct?
Yes, we are.
If you go, and Andre's like, hey, I can get us backstage, but I have to blow the security guard.
Worth it. Yeah.
For you to meet The Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, hello.
Even
Yeah.
if she's just blowing the lowly roadie or
Are
security
you kidding?
guard.
This is 22-year-old me's dream come true.
You're fine.
Oh God, honey, start blowing before when the opener's still up. You know,
You work your magic. I'm going to listen to the
I'll
concert.
listen to the concert. I'll meet you backstage.
You get the whole backstage taken care of.
I ain't mad. I ain't even a little mad at that. It's the Backstreet Boys. Are you crazy? Fuck yeah, whatever it takes.
What do you hope they open, close, and encore with?
Oh, that's a good one. So I think they have to open with everybody, yeah, because that opening line, the "Oh my God, we're back again," right? And then I think, ooh.
What do you close with?
I think you close. Oh God. The larger than life. That makes you larger than all you people. And then
encore.
What else is the encore? But you are the fire. That has to be. That they can't burn that.
Especially if you're waiting for it the whole show.
I got headphones on, Toots. You gotta come closer. I can't see. Here comes the expert.
She's stretching for tonight.
They don't. No, they don't. She's okay. So she's saying it's the tour for their new album, DNA, or their most recent album.
No one wants
DNA.
to hear the new shit.
No one wants to hear the new shit's what Eddie said too.
No one wants to hear the new shit.
She thinks it's going to be new shit heavy.
No,
she wants to hear the.
You're
going to
get 3 new songs tops.
What's that?
Not all of it, but yeah, I think it's going to be heavy on the new shit.
I don't.
No.
They're insane.
If
it's all new shit. If they open, it's an exodus. It's just fucking 30,000 people, however many people fit in the bowl, all at once. They're just fuck this, bye bye. What is it?
You're getting maybe 3 new songs.
Right. This is shit I've never heard. Get me the fuck out of here.
3 new songs.
Yep, they got time for. I hired a sitter for this shit. I want to hear the hits. That's it.
No one wants the new stuff, man.
But play
the classics.
Right. Now here's the thing. One of them I think went QAnon. One of the Backstreet Boys.
Fuck.
So instead of a drum solo or whatever, do they just have him stand there for 20 minutes and spout shit? Like while the other guys take
they bring out Mike Lindell and talk about election fraud.
while the other 4 take a water break and kind of that's their time to recharge. They just let that guy.
One of them is QAnon.
I think Brian, he was like the heavier Christian one too. So he was teetering. He was already close. And yeah, no offense to the heavy Christian ramblers and James out there, but just saying.
That's too bad.
Yeah. So we saw Doctor Strange again.
We did see him.
Man. And we caught the things that we wanted to see. The Hydra World.
Saw Hydra World. We saw
the Living Tribunal.
Yeah. Very prevalent.
That's right. Now that you see, it's like, holy shit, the first thing they fucking jump into.
Right.
Is the LT, the troops. What is that? What Brian called troops? Troops. You here to pass judgment, troops? Troops here to pass judgment, troops.
So we have to see the Living Tribunal at some point because you also see a statue of him in the Thor trailer.
Yeah, they've teased this motherfucker enough.
So you got to give it to us at some point.
They say his name in the first Doctor Strange, the staff of the Living Tribunal, which I don't know how he holds that tiny thing. It's like a fucking a toothpick for that guy, but whatever. Staff of the Living Tribunal, Chirps. They mention him there. You see him in the Thor trailer. You see him in and then he was also in the Loki show. Remember that the head of it is on the ground in that one world he goes to?
That's right.
So, I mean, come on.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. I don't know.
They got to show him. I get, where do you see him at? Do you see him in the next Guardians movie?
Maybe that makes the most sense, I think. Because,
or they hold him out for the Fantastic Four film.
Oh, that could be it, too.
Which is rumored to be the end of this phase.
What if they just break from everything and they create the Fantastic Four because he shits them all? Like he just
That's how
shits him.
That's how they get their power.
Yeah,
Is he Bukakis all 4 of them?
And it's just like
And his magic semen gives them their powers.
like you see Reed get hit, he's like stretched, and then like invisible, whatever, and then flame on, and then it's clobbering time.
They're just drenched in the
In
Troops'
Troops' jizz. Oh fuck. Oh, I mean, hey, if you really want to prove that you don't just do everything Disney tells you,
right.
there's your chance.
Just saying, make the Living Tribunal
Jizz
come
on
on
the
the
Fantastic Four. That's how they get their power. Oh fuck! I mean, I don't. It's just so far the best theory I think anyone's come up with.
I would want to see someone.
You're not going to see this on any of those G-rated. We break down the trailer for.
You'll be shocked.
You'll be shocked at what. Yeah, here's the real shocker.
Yeah.
We believe the Fantastic Four are created.
Get their powers from being jizzed on
by the Living Tribunal. Look, I don't know much of the stats of either, but I'm just going to tell you right now. We've already seen one dead, right, of the Living Tribunal.
Yeah.
You ready for this take?
Oh, give me it.
Give me the Quintessons in a fight. I'm sorry.
Quintessons over Troops.
I'm Troops. I think the Quints can do. I think they're more devious. I mean, they're the same thing, right? I don't know if the Living Tribunal's head spin to take turns talking. I don't think they do, but I mean,
what about Manny faces?
Ooh. The problem is he needs someone above him to turn the switch. That's at least when we were playing with him as a kid, children.
And he was just different emotions. He wasn't.
Yes. He's out first.
He's like, I'm angry. Let me.
Okay, now I'm happier.
What if Manny Faces came with a cum face? He was just like, you switch him over and he's got his like, oh. He says happy, sad, and his cum face. His cum face.
Oh fuck. Castle Grayskull will be Jesus again.
How about Manny Faces?
I'll turn around like, what's he doing?
Just like 3 times a day he switches it over.
Manny Faces came on me again. Jit's face. I think it'd be great too if they had another one, and he has the Tom Coughlin face.
What'd you fucking say to me?
Huh?
Huh?
That was one of the first things Eddie and I joked about ever. Tom Coughlin, sorry, Joe Capone. I know he's your guy.
Yeah.
But Tom Coughlin had this eternal look of like he thought the other coach from the other sideline told him to go fuck his mother. And he was always like,
what?
Huh?
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 That was his resting face, was the,
huh?
What'd you say?
The fuck you say? I mean, so, oh, shit. Jizz and Tom Coughlin. That's why you need to go subscribe to The Ramble right now. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive text review. Still deadlocked at 131. Our boy Brian Hill's still the king of the hill.
I mean, like 2 more weeks, I think he's the all-time leader.
He's the all-time leader. I mean, man, it's huge. It's, you can email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. You can hit us up on Twitter at Podcast Ramble, Instagram at Podcast Ramble, Podcast Ramble 1 for Twitter, just at Podcast Ramble for Insta. Uh-huh. We have a merch and a little merch store. Go visit, but we'll have a better one soon once hopefully Cody's out of the slammer. So Brian Hill sends an email. Speaking of Kings of the Hill. Greetings, fellow Ramblers. I have a serious question. Oh, shit. Okay. I have a serious question for Eddie. By the way, this is Brian Hill, a.k.a. Seahawks fan, 1987. I have a daughter that is 7. And when is a good age to talk to her about things like the shooting in Texas? It makes me cry when I think about it as a parent.
Oh,
I don't know how to talk to her
fuck.
about it, and she likes school. Would this beyond freak her out? Please let me know and go Hawks. And thanks for reading this. And we need this country to do something. This is too much. Or the other states need to make it a lot harder to get guns. Have a good day. Hey, Brian Hill, could not agree with you more. First off, have a great day too.
What
do you say? I mean,
to start off, I like the fact that I can tell they're doing it in the media. They're trying to change the name of the thing. When before it was global warming, then they went to climate change.
Yeah,
I can tell right now, but by the way the media is going, they're trying to change the narrative of it by going, instead of saying gun control, they're saying gun responsibility.
Oh, interesting.
And I think that's a better way to say it. Because when people hear controller, you can't control me. So I think.
How old was Colton when Parkland happened? Was he in elementary school? Or
what year was Parkland? What year was Parkland?
God, I don't remember. Let me look.
Like he was in preschool when Sandy Hook happened.
Oh, okay.
So that one hit me the hardest because it was the same age, and I was I felt like I could picture what was happening because my kid was in preschool at the same time.
At that point, he's probably too young to grasp.
Oh yeah, there was no, and yeah, you don't go through. I've always been with Tracy and I've always raised Colton to go. If he has questions, we answer them. We tell him the truth.
Yeah.
Except maybe when he asks about Santa. But
you got to keep that.
That's the magic. But we always try to be honest with him, whether it was with religious questions or how we felt about religion or politics or sex. If he had sex questions, we would always. I mean, he didn't start having those until he was like in 3rd or 4th grade, and then and we answered them honestly. We give him as much of the information as we thought he could digest. And as far as like this stuff, like Colton was, I guess the most serious kind of talk we had was, I guess he was around 10 when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And he wanted to know what was going on, why he couldn't go to school, and we were trying to be as honest as we could with that. So I think, 7 is very young. That's like 2nd grade.
That's tough, I can't imagine having a 2nd grader going through fucking drills.
I mean, but they go through those at school. She's probably going through that stuff. Colton goes through gun drills at school where they have to hide their desk. They have to shut the door and they can't open the door. Stuff like that. They do these gun drills. So I'm sure she's probably going through that. The school, whatever school she's in, probably handles that stuff. I would hope.
Right. Yeah.
But you want her to feel safe. Don't make her feel scared, but be honest with her and go, sometimes there are very sick people that do very bad things.
Yeah.
7 is young
7 is young.
For her to even grasp what that is.
And then imagine someone wanting to give her teacher a gun all the time. That's the answer.
Right. But they don't think the teachers are qualified enough to teach the curriculum.
Oh, no. We can give them a gun.
But arm them.
We'll
you
load
fucking
them up.
Morons. You fucking stupid fucking morons.
Load them up, man.
God.
And if only there had only been one door in and out of that country music festival in Vegas back, no one would have died. There's just been one door.
Because they would have been able to block the one door.
Yeah.
Out in Philadelphia on that city street. If there'd been one door.
Outdoors, if there's just been a door. It's all
fuck
fixed.
Ted Cruz.
Forever. Up his ass forever with a mallet.
Right. I guess you want her to feel safe. So I think if she has questions about it, I answer them honestly. Always be honest with them.
Sure.
But I don't know. Unless she's asking, maybe don't bring it up. I don't know if you need to bring it up right now. Unless she's really curious about what's going on, then I would say be honest with her, but try to broach it in a way that
7 is, I would say, hopefully
where you don't scare them.
Yeah.
And go and tell her that your school is safe and don't be scared there and that's a good place. And there's only one door at the school and it's locked all the time.
Only one door. That's how we fix it.
And there's lots of good guys with guns that'll run in and not stand in the parking lot and wait.
Yeah, I don't envy Brian because that's tricky. 7 is fucking.
7's tough.
Age.
They're still so young and I don't know.
Man,
I would just if she has questions, answer them honestly. But I don't know if don't scare her.
Don't scare. That's a good one. I think that's a good answer. Hope that helped, Brian. I really do. We got Graham and Faye hitting us up.
Okay.
Greetings to the Great White North, fellow Ramble is 2 weeks hiatus of the Ramble proper, so the creators could play some Ramble bingo. Okay. The evil commish took some well-deserved time to deal with his coming-of-age tale with shingles/puberty. True. Cody doing his investigative journalism on the Stallone glass poop cult. Yes. And Eddie is busy downplaying his angelic harmonic skills on the Ralph Report yet again. Don't think for a second that the Ramblers don't get a little inside jokes you drop on Ralph, who has no idea what you're subtly throwing in there. As for Skeletor, who knows what he was up to? We're not going to ask today, but we did ask yesterday. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
His answer, disappointed? Didn't disappoint, but disappointed? Didn't disappoint is that we knew where he was gonna go. Does that make sense?
But disappointed because it went where we knew it was going to go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. There it is. See. But yeah, I'm still. I can't imagine the stress of having a 7-year-old right now with all this going on, Brian.
But you got to be honest with them. You just don't want to. You want to talk to them in a way that doesn't frighten them from going from the real world. But at the same time, you want to be honest with them.
One of the reasons I've never been into roller coasters.
Yeah.
I'll never bungee jump or skydive or any of that. Is I think sometimes my mother was too honest when I was little. Like I remember one time I was elbow dropping a pillow off the top rope.
Who didn't?
Right? So the top rope, of course, was the top of the sofa, the thin part in the back. We've all been there, right?
We've all dropped an elbow on a pillow.
And my mom was like, "Hey, have fun, but be careful. Death is everywhere, waiting to get you." I was like, "Oh, okay."
So she actually physicalized death as this creature that's constantly haunting
just
you,
waiting,
stalking you to take you,
waiting to get you, waiting for its chance to get you. Yeah,
that's frightening.
I mean, hey, I never gotten any bullshit. That's the good news.
That's true, but.
Bad news, I thought twice about the elbow drops. I still did them, but I would a little more. And maybe that's why I never broke anything. I was always more cautious when doing dumb shit. I think that helped.
Because death was always there.
Always there waiting. Just waiting for you to fuck up, waiting to take you. And probably true, but I think the better way would have been like, hey, humans are very fragile.
You could break something.
You could break something. That might be but I don't think kids pay attention to you could break something. And right, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, you feel pretty indestructible.
Yeah, but hearing that, you're like, oh, okay.
Death can take anybody.
That's the great equalizer. So
death is everywhere.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks,
I won't elbow drop another pillow. Jesus Christ. Maybe she just didn't want me fucking with her pillows.
Or jumping off the couch.
Or jumping on the couch.
You're gonna ruin the couch.
Neither made her too happy, but she still let me. Like she's still.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Have fun. Hey, listener hat, you ready for this?
Yeah.
PC, Pat Carruthers.
PC.
Hey, Ramblers and James. Hope everything is well in this hellscape. Yeah, it's all right. Thank you. Hall of Fame hat, Canadian songwriter. My vote goes to the not most famous or even the best, but an artist who wrote a favorite song of my friends and I, the folk singer Stan Rogers. The song in question, Barrett's Privateers. The preferred version is the cover by fellow Canadians, the Real Mackenzies, who are similar in style to Flogging Molly. Look at this.
All right.
Canadian music drop here. Graham and Faye, the evil commish, singing Cuts Like a Knife, na 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 na. And as irony would have it, while Eddie was singing Everything I Do for You, Faye was in the next room watching Kevin Costner's Robin Hood on Netflix and was confused why I was laughing so hard. Also, did anyone else notice that Eddie slips into Cobra Commander when singing Bryan Adams songs, eh? Anywho, back to the business. Canadian songwriter, Winnipeg's own Burton Cummings begins to saunter into the Ramble Hall of Fame Theater when suddenly there's a bloodthirsty, crunchy chomp out of the side of his skull. Thud. Zombie Neil Peart, the brains behind the writing of Rush, shambles up to the Ramble Hall of Fame, but lo and behold, he wears a tragically hip baseball cap. Not only listening to the majority of the tragically hip catalog full of Gord Downey's musical prose, he was capable of even greater live performances of these songs. Sadly, the lead man for the hip was not victorious at this battle with cancer. All the more reason the Ramblers appreciate the still ongoing stupidity from the evil commish. Thank you. #FACCancer. Absolutely. That's a good one. See, I knew Graham and Faye were going to go deep.
No, they always do.
Mine was a little easier. I just went the one and only Joni Mitchell. It was between her and Neil Young, and I went Jones.
I had Neil Young up there too, but I went with Rush.
Rush, that's great. Today's Tom Sawyer.
Yeah. I mean, it's a band, not one person, but I went with
still,
Rush.
Not bad. Not bad. Next Ramble, 308. Chevy Chase Roll.
Oh.
Ooh, is it Fletch? Is it Clark
Emmett
Griswold?
Fitzhume? Clark
Emmett
Griswold?
Fitzhume. I mean, there's a lot.
I mean, he did Clark Griswold more than anybody else.
Yes, but you could argue Fletch was better. I don't know.
Fletch. President Ford on SNL.
President Ford. It was my understanding there would be no math. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot there.
Does SNL count as his?
Yeah,
role? Okay.
fuck yeah. It's hell yes. So there we go. Now it's time for our open close encore. The Ramones.
Ooh,
PC goes,
boy.
You open with Cretin Hop, you close with 24 hours ago, I want to be sedated. You encore with a double feature of Pet Cemetery and Rock and Roll High School. Stay safe, Ramblers. All right.
Rock and Roll High School.
Graham and Faye.
Yeah.
I can happily thank my punk rocking sister Jillian for introducing me to the brothers Ramone. By the way, there's clearly a family resemblance. Am I right? You open with I Want to Be Sedated. You close with Blitzkrieg Bop. The evil commiss jumps on the stage. Torn blue jeans, leather jacket, dark sunglasses, long tangled jet black wig. Dressed like an early 80s dumpster version of Danzig. Jerry Ramone holds up the rickety sign that reads Safe Riff Randell. Encore with Rock and Roll High School. Very nice.
Nice.
I had him open with Blitzkrieg Bop.
Okay.
You close with I Want to Be Sedated.
Yeah.
You encore with Rock Away Beach. What'd you have?
I have opened with the KKK Took My Baby Away.
Great one. Great one.
You close with I Want to Be Sedated.
Tremendous.
And then you have encore with Blitzkrieg Pop.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
Next Ramble, the Alan Parsons Project. We might have done them before, but I don't remember, so let's do it. It's new to us anyway. Huh?
Yes.
Right? Let's see. Reading books and playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games. Graham and Faye, sadly, with my healthcare brain ache, I have not had much free time for gaming, but when I do, I'm still grinding out some samurai shenanigans via Ghost of Tsushima.
Nice.
Having finally grinded out all the achievements in single player, I've now been spending most of my time in multiplayer Legends mode. Perhaps when Jerry returns to the game, we should get a few Ramblin' Samurai together as a team and take on some of the Legends story mode challenges. Nice. I even bought a second copy of the game for Faye to try to wean her off Red Dead Redemption, but alas, she's still massively addicted to
with the Red Dead Redemption.
Cowpoke and Highwaywoman Old West online posy adventures. Hey, I finally what did I do? I beat Super Mario 3D World again because I love that game. Just played that one again. That was fun. That's been about it for me. What are you playing? Reading anything?
I got Colt in the Switch Sports game.
Oh yeah, how's that? Is that fun?
It's pretty fun. It's kind of you play the bowling thing's pretty fun because you log on and you're playing in a tournament with I guess people around the world. It just logs people on.
Nice, that's
so you
cool.
play this whole bowling tournament. It's kind of fun. The only problem is we can't figure out how to switch his avatar's dress. So he's got he's got a dress on, and he wants to get shorts, but we don't know how to get the shorts. And he's fine with the dress. It doesn't bother him. It's just
right.
He'd prefer shorts.
Prefer some shorts and a hoodie.
Athletic.
Yeah,
endeavors.
for athletic going. When he wins, does he do what that guy did? Remember that bowler? That's right, God damn it! That guy who lost his. Whatever you think you are, I am. Oh, that's the greatest fucking. Oh man. Oh, it's time for the top 5, Eddie. Isn't that amazing? We're already here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Graham and Faye, top 5 tag team finishers. Oh yeah, number 5, the Steiner brothers. Rick and Scott Steiner, the Bulldog, and DDT. Number 4, the Legend of Doom. Hawk and Animal, hoist that guy up on your shoulders and then proceed to climb up the top rope, upending and literally spinning the victim end over end before they bounce off the ground. Number 3, the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon. Nothing quite like grabbing somebody's head midair and then spiking him straight onto the mat. The Killa Bees, Jumpin' Jim Brunzell and B. Brian Blair. Mass confusion. Where would they put masks on and become indistinguishable? Mayhem ensues. And number 1, the Heart Attack, not to be confused with the Heart Punch, but Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. How many heads bounced off the canvas after that clothesline? Ramble off Graham and Faye, Winnipeg A. Look at that, huh?
That's pretty good.
Man, that's a good list. So my number 5,
Yeah.
I went with the Heart Attack, the Heart Foundation.
Okay.
Yeah, how about you?
Number 5, it's a little bit of a cheat because there's a foreign object involved, but it's the Dudley Boys death drop through the table.
That's my number 3, actually.
Okay.
I love that.
There's a table involved, so
Still great.
you can be disqualified for doing it.
Still great. No,
Okay.
still great. My number 4, the Doomsday Device, Legion of Doom.
Okay. My number 4, again, there's foreign objects involved, so you could be
Yep.
disqualified unless the referee's distracted.
Sure.
The Concerto with Edge and Christian.
Yes, that's a great one. Great one. I of course, my number 3, the 3D from the Dudley Brothers. Who was your number 3?
My number 3 is the Spike Pile Driver.
Arn
Again,
and Tully.
an illegal move. If the referee's watching, you're disqualified. A Spike Pile Driver from the Brainbusters.
That is my number 2.
Is
the
it?
Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard.
It's illegal. You
Pile
can't do
driver.
it.
No, you can't. But goddamn, when they did it, how devastating was that?
So devastating.
Your number 2.
My number 2, I don't know what it was called, but the Midnight Express used to do it. Sweet Stan Lane would have the guy straddle his legs around. He'd pick the guy up so his legs were wrapped around him and hold him so he was laying out.
Yes.
And then Beautiful Bobby Eaton would do the leg drop off the top rope
Yes. Brilliant.
onto the guy's neck.
Brilliant.
I forgot what it was called.
Me too, actually.
I don't know what it's called. If you can look that up real quick.
I'm gonna
but
do
it was
this.
Sweet Stan Lane would grab him around the waist and then sort of like have him laying vertical or horizontal with the mat. And Beautiful Bobby Eaton would do that.
They called it the rocket launcher.
The rocket launcher. He would drop that leg drop off the top rope. And then I think when he was a single wrestler, it was the Alabama Jam.
The Alabama Jam. This is a tough one for me, Eddie. My number 1, again, what else could it be for young me growing up where I grew up? But it's the Von Erich triple dropkick.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, again, not really tag team, but they would do 6-man tags, and that was, and I remember them pinning a motherfucker after that. So that nothing was cool. I remember watching the crawl for WCCW, and it would always, if I remember correctly, it was near the end.
Yeah.
They had the triple drop kick. They would show that clip, and ooh, that was some great shit.
Good. Who else did a double drop kick as their finisher as a tag team?
I don't know. Oh man.
I forgot what tag team did a double drop kick because I know the Rockers did that stupid double punch from the top rope.
They did the double punch.
Just
What was
the
it?
dumbest freaking finisher.
Was it when Martel and Santana were a team? Was that
maybe? I forget what it was. Anyway, my number 1 is the demolition decapitation.
Oh yeah, that was my honorable mention.
That was my favorite.
Yes, I'm surprised more people didn't die.
More people didn't get decapitated from decapitation.
Dude, what do we do for next week's top 5? I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. I have nothing right now. I have nothing.
What do we have? What's happened so far? We've already done Doctor Strange moments, didn't we?
Can we do Obi-Wan moments up until now?
We won't be done though. We still have another episode.
With the Obes. Won't be done with the Obes.
Obies.
With the Obers.
Top 5.
I know. I thought we'd come together and what's that?
Cartoon villain.
Oh my God. That's
Jesus,
enough out of you.
Jeez, top 5 cartoon villains.
You know what? Let's do that. I like it. Do we do it? Let's go.
Top 5
Fuck
cartoon villains.
This could be. Does Spacely Sprocket count? The
Why
Stanley
wouldn't he?
Sprocket count?
Why would Stanley Sprocket not count?
I think Stanley Sprocket.
Who was Flintstone's boss at the Rock Yard?
I don't
at the Rock
remember
Quarry?
that guy, but Stanley Sprocket is an all-time. I don't know that the Emperor beats him. I don't know that the Emperor takes Stanley Sprocket in the match. I mean, thank you, honey. All right, we'll see. Andre I like it.
Top 5
like
cartoon villains.
Can you do this, Eddie?
Yeah, we can do this.
I think we could do this.
Does this work for movies or is this TV show cartoon?
Is this TV shows only, right?
Cartoons. Oh, yeah, TV
Because if you go into movies, then you got like the Disney villains.
Oh yeah,
you got,
then the
like,
Disney. It's Ursula all the way. If
Right.
you go movies.
So it's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Different levels.
Two different episodes. Andre's really excited about this.
She's trying to take over programming for the Ramble.
Sorry, that is our program director right there, napping on the cat tree. You bring it up with him. Let's do this.
TV show
villains.
TV cartoon villains.
Yes, TV cartoon villains. There we go. All right, I love it. There we go. Well, thank you. You know where to find us. Come and love us. Come say hey. We'll see you Friday for a Ramble Radio.
Hopefully Cody's out.
Hopefully Cody's out of his Proud Boy lockup. And there we go.
Because they're both the same.
Both same.
Sides.
Both sides suck. All right.
Because the other side has the Proud Boys.
And Nazis. Oh, man. We love you guys. Stay safe. Take care, everybody.